Hello, Ashley. Y'all doing good over there at Mom's? I don't know if I told you you could ask Grandma if you can go on her computer to do this. It might be easier for you. Does this sound all right with the air conditioner behind me? Hey, Sherry. Yeah, here I am. I can't believe I'm doing this now. I'm enjoying it, though. It's been a lot of fun. I had to redo my air conditioning. Instead of it being over there, I put it behind my head and put the bigger unit in the living room. So sorry for all the stuff.
Where are you at?
I'm on live right now.
I know where.
Bring it over here on my channel.
Somebody said you was on a different stream. I was trying to.
I can't see you too well. You can't see me too well. I don't know. I mean, just pull up your.
My channel?
No. You know how to work your phone better than I do, honey.
I would go to my channel.
I'm not on your channel.
I thought I was.
He's trying to moderate too, and he doesn't know how to pull it up, I guess, for some reason. Anyways, how'd your daughter withstand the storm? Did she get any damage at all? Oh, wow. Okay. So what do I do? How do I fix that? I had trouble getting on. It wouldn't allow me to get on earlier. Well, I say earlier, just a couple of minutes ago. That's probably what it is. Of course, it's going to give me a fit. Okay, at least not since I chatted with. Okay, good. I'm glad to hear that. I know she was a little south of me, so and you know, when it stalled out, it was still coming straight at I would say between her and I, Sherry, and I was pretty worried about her because I don't know how close she is to the shore, but it's a pretty. It would have been a pretty nasty storm if it had been Category 5 when it hit here, because you've seen what it did to the Bahamas. Hi, Christy. How are you? Hope your sister Cindy's doing well, and I'm still praying for her. All is well. I know that you were at the hospital again not too long ago, so Kathy Darrell said you'll have to go into the live stream and just delete it. Should I do that now? I don't know how to do that. I think they're like a mile or so. Oh, okay. I'm bringing my computer, Sherry. I'm gonna try to hijack your husband for about 30 minutes and get him to tell me something about how to work this properly. I can't wait to see you in Kentucky. I can't wait for all of us to get there. I mean, this is going to be a lot of fun. He said, doesn't matter. I went to and put this link in there, so you're okay. Okay, cool. Thank you. Tell him I said thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, I am coming up, and I'm like so excited. Now, my sister's health is not doing so well. So she told me today she probably will not be coming with me if she can't feel any better because she's afraid of that long drive. And her ankles are like this big around. So she's got to get that fluid off and start feeling better again. Are you guys coming straight down this way afterwards? I can imagine. I can't imagine being so far away from my children. We could have moved. We talked about getting property like in North Florida or Tennessee or somewhere up north, and or northern, not up north, but you know what I'm trying to say. And I just don't want to leave my grandbabies. Cool, David. See, you made it. Hi, Teresa and Lee. I see you made it. Off Kidder Homestead. Hello there. Sorry, guys, my glasses. I don't know. I'm probably going to have to go get a new pair. I can barely read unless I get it up really close. So anyways, since she is probably not going to come, I'm probably going to take my time trying to drive and not try to drive straight through all at one time because I do get tired when I drive. Oh, thank you, Sherry. I didn't get a chance to look underneath the limbs of the, I didn't get a chance to really look at a whole lot today. It's overwhelmed and I'm not able to do nothing. And poor Ashley, she's running around with her chicken, like a chicken with his head cut off, trying to do everything for me, and David too. And he came up and got the air in so that I could come home. But what I was going to say, I didn't get a chance to go out and look at the star fruit. I am probably going to bring all the star fruit up with me that I can and let you guys, have what you want. I've got some starters that I cut off of last month of the hi Patty. What's it called? Dragon fruit. Oh, and I wanted to see if I pulled off the blooms of the dragon fruit to see whether that would keep it from falling off and giving me fruit, but I don't know whether I haven't been out there to see. What part of Florida am I in? Did you get much from the storm? We got absolutely nothing in Sebring. Okay, since you're in Florida, you'll know what I'm talking about. I live about if I drove to the Space Center, I'm probably about 15 minutes if there's no traffic. Of course, I do speed a little bit. I live in Cocoa. And let's see here. What else did I? No, I got a little bit of damage. I had got a beautiful loquat tree out there. It was absolutely gorgeous. David bought it for me, and at the plant sale, and it was snapped over, but I finagled it back in together and tied it up until he could get here tonight. So he went ahead and wrapped that tree all the way around, and then we put a stick like you do on your finger when you're broken finger, and put a stick next to it and wrapped it on top of the top part and the bottom part of where it broke. So hopefully God will let it mend and get all good and have fruit, because it was full of blooms. Let's see, what am I missing here? Tell your sister to eat some parsley every day, or you can make a tea with it and drink it. It will get rid of excess fluid. Okay, I will try that. And I have been juicing watermelon for her and putting some lemon juice in it. One of the channels I'm subscribed to give you all kind of neat little thingies, home remedies for different things, and that's to help clarify and clean your liver and get rid of fluids. So I've been doing that with her too, and she really likes the watermelon juice. It's really, really good. So, and now that I'm able to have a little bit of different, I'm on the second phase of my diet. I'm able to drink stuff like that too a little bit. But let's see here. Oh, gotcha. Nice. You are definitely closer to the action. We were protected by the ridge from the east. Yeah. I can understand that off kilter. I can't even remember. I think you're probably 3 hours away from us. Not sure. I haven't been there in long, long time. With luck, not only will be visited in Kentucky, but hopefully we can visit when you're in Florida. Yeah, I'd like to visit too while you're down here. We can meet up somewhere. And I'd like to see you too at the HOA if I can talk David into it. Y'all got to help me out now. He don't want to go, but I'm working on him. How much weight have you lost, Kathy? I'm not telling. Men, they have no thought of things. I've lost some. Are you on puree now? No, that doesn't start until the 9th, but I have kind of because I'm allowed to have like um, what is it called? The liquid and stuff from soups and stuff like that. I've been drinking bean soup and uh, tomato soup and um, I made a beef stew and I drank most of the juice off of it. I've been eating pretty good, and I don't think I've lost as much as I thought I had, Sherry. I'm sorry for what I told you because I think the scale in here is wrong. Because I had gone to the heart doctor and they said I weighed more than what it said here. So it's about a 10-pound difference, I think. But we'll see tomorrow. I go back tomorrow to the doctor. I got to go to that doctor. And then I've got to, tomorrow afternoon, I go to the dermatologist. And I want you to look at my hand. It's almost healed. Can y'all see that? It's almost healed. All this was just raw. This one's almost healed too. This is so bizarre. This doctor is almost new to me. I've only seen her once before. But my doctor that treated me, and I thought she was a very nice person and did really great. I really had a great rapport with her. But, you know, I had some problems, and that's when I almost died from the things that were ricocheted from her treating me for one thing for 3 years when I had cancer, and her treating my pneumonia and it caused me to have a heart attack, and her not treating it properly and getting rid of it. Anyways, she treated me for this while I was doing hair. For 6 years, I took 40 milligrams of prednisone every day just to be able to function at this level or worse. I mean, I don't ever remember it being this nice. So, and trying to do hair with those chemicals hitting it, or trying to wear gloves, sweating and everything just made it really awful. So I'm really blessed. I've got a great team of doctors now, and they're taking very good care of me. Y'all can refresh my memory. I don't know if I told y'all last week. The doctor, my heart doctor, said my heart is in perfect condition now, which is unbelievable. How do you have a heart attack and it be in perfect condition? I don't know. But I'm blessed. Let's see. Yeah, I saw that, Sherry. I'm so, so, so proud of you. That is amazing to be off insulin. When I had my heart attack, they put me on insulin. Girl, I don't know how you dealt with it all the time. I flat wouldn't let them give it to me anymore. And I got flack and it was terrible. But I told them I'm not going to be dependent on this. You guys got me on all this medicine, and that's what's causing it. Are you on medication right now, Sherry, for your diabetes other than insulin, or just the insulin? I'm going to have to go back and read some of these comments because I've lost you guys. I've just been gabbing away. Okay, Patty, I didn't realize that the doctor's scales were always heavier. Let's see here. Oh no, that's okay. Having the sleeve done, our weight loss is going to be slower than RNY. I don't know what RNY is, but yeah, I'd rather lose it slower than to lose it too fast and lose all my hair and my teeth, what little bit of teeth I got on the bottom. And, you know, that kind of stuff. Okay, so yours is 4 pounds difference. Okay. But see, every doctor, I mean, I've gone to 2 doctors in the same day and had different scale weights, but I understand that you don't weigh the same you don't weigh the same amount at the same time because of the time of day. Oh, praise God, Tracy. That is awesome that she lost that weight. How is she doing now? Doctor has me off insulin. I saw that. Tracy, did she have it? Well, I'm glad you guys are keeping up. I'm not as fast reader. I'm sorry, guys. Kathy, it's been almost a year. She had it last year in October. Well, my mom gave me a little scale. And yes, David, I'll go ahead and tell you. I've lost 30 pounds so far, if that scale's right. If that scale's not right, and the heart doctor scale was right, according to the doctor's office that I went to for the weight loss, it's a 10-pound difference. Wow. But not all those pills, or not all those pills are for diabetes, though, right? And do you have, I know this is going to sound weird, but do you have the diabetes that can be reversed? For 40 something years, but she's a type 1 diabetic. I take around 10 pills a day. Does Sherry take Moringa? Moringa, I don't know. That's for inflammation and a lot of vitamins and stuff you need, David. Carol just said it all depends upon how full of the doctors are. Good one, Daryl. I'm glad to hear that, Tracy. Number 2 are for the diabetes. I have thyroid. Oh, okay. 2 of the pills are for diabetes. And you have thyroid, cholesterol, blood pressure pill to help with the GERD. I don't know what GERD is. I now have since the surgery. I have to say something. They said I had something like that one time years ago, but I didn't know what they were talking about then. They wanted me to take medicine that didn't agree with me. But I have to say this. For years, even before my surgery, I had problems with vomiting. I would vomit all the time. Well, and just be out of the blue for no reason at all. Couldn't figure it out. Okay. And I'm going to talk to the doctor about this in the morning, because I'm going to ask him if that hiatal hernia that he fixed could have been the cause of my vomiting. I mean, literally, I would wake up in the dead middle of the night in the bathroom throwing up. So, I want you to know, since the 19th, I have not thrown up one time. So, if all this was and it fixed just that one thing, it has made my life so much better. Reflux, yep. When I don't take the pill, it awful, and I never had this issue prior to surgery. Oh, okay. I have, let's see. Praise God. Yes, praise God. I have one that needs fixed. Doctor said she wants me under 200 before she'll go in and fix it. Okay. Sherry, my doctor, I know I don't, maybe I didn't, I don't remember what I talked to you about beforehand. But he originally only was going to go in and do the sleeve. He was going to do the biopsy of my liver, and he was going to do take out my gallbladder, because my gallbladder had gallstones and I was having severe attacks off and on, and they put me in the hospital. Well, they wouldn't take it out at that time, so I my gastrologist, she's the one who literally put her foot down and said, Kathy, this is what you need, and this is what will take care of all your needs. Everything that's going on with you, once you get this weight off, it will help tremendously. And I believe it will keep you from getting liver disease if you haven't already got it. So that's why he was going to do the biopsy. And she said they should have taken the last hospitalization, they should have taken the gallbladder out, but they didn't. So she really pushed me. And then I went to every one of my doctors, and I got every single solitary one of them, even my gynecologist. I got every single one of their advice about this surgery. And every one of them told me, do it. Well, so, and one of them had done it herself and was doing very well. So when I went under, I thought those three things was going to get done. When he went in to find my gallbladder, he had a severe problem trying. He said, I don't remember exact words, it was tricky, or I was a little bit out of it when he came in to see me and told me about this, but there was, he had trouble getting my gallbladder. So he had to do exploratory endoscopy. And that's when he found that I had the hiatal hernia and did those two too. So I was really messed up. But I'm doing good today. I'm doing really well. I can't wait till I can start lifting and working in the garden and running around here like a chicken and playing with the chickens and all kinds of stuff. Now, where did I lose you guys after I've already talked about all this weird stuff? I hope I'm not grossing anybody out. If I am, you'll let me know, I hope. And I took, I have to say, I have been on Prilosec and Pepsid and all kind of weird stuff too for years for trying to keep me from getting sick. So I'm just so excited that I'm not throwing up anymore. And they warned me that I probably would throw up during this. So yes, that's what he said. I don't were you there, David, when he was talking to me about that? Ashley, you're grossed out about everything, honey. Oh, I have to tell y'all a story today. Oh my God, I was sitting in the house just laughing my butt off because Ashley is definitely scared of spiders. David is out there and he took the big air conditioner and put it in the front window of the front room. Those are my backups. My big air conditioner, my regular air conditioner broke down, and he's going to try to fix that next few days, I hope. But anyways, he set that up, and I am going to do it. She flips out and runs out into the yard, squealing like something had gotten a hold of her. And I knew as soon as I heard it that there was a spider out there. She says she comes in later on, and I'm just laughing because her dad's making fun of her. And she says, "Mom, that spider was that big around." I just had to laugh. Gross. You don't like spiders either, huh, Teresa? Good one, Sherry. I'm trying not to laugh. My tummy. Now, Sherry, when did you, getting back to the thing, when did you start feeling like you had any bit of energy whatsoever? I mean, I don't even feel like I have enough energy to do anything. I start washing dishes and I might get through 2 or 3 glasses and I got to sit down. The best part of having kids is embarrassing them or teasing them about something that embarrasses them, I should say. No, because it broke me out. I mean, a rash like I couldn't put my finger between the bumps and it burned and hurted. So I stopped using it. Should I be still using it? Yeah. Well, you know, I know that it's going to be hard for us. It'll take a while for us to actually recover. And I know you're a go-getter like I am, so I can't imagine. I can't stand being tied down. And how is it? Another thing. How do you think I'm going to be driving for such a long distance? Do you think I'm going to be all right, or? That's right. I remember you talking about your binder. Mine is sitting just started at me. Oh, just sitting staring at you. No, she hasn't recovered from a for yeah, and I have to tell you, this is funny. I can't think of his name right now. Anyways, my hand doctor that did my hand. Oh, he's feeling around it and everything, and he's like, we're gonna make that we're gonna finish. That's gonna heal up, and we're gonna make that next schedule. And I looked at him. I said, I don't think so. I've had enough cutting on me for a while. I think I'm gonna take a little break. He said, oh. I said, yeah, I just had stomach surgery. He's like, oh, well, one don't have anything to do with the other. And I said, yeah, but you know, I got some teeth problems and some hand problems and everything. I think I'm going to wait and give it a little bit of break, then take care of my teeth and my hands at the same time. They just want to do them one after the other, and I'm like, yeah, I am going to take my time. Now, the one good thing about my truck, I do love to drive. That's going to be probably the hardest things for me to get up to Kentucky in it. But I don't have no time frame. If I don't have my sister Kim with me, and I don't have no time frame, and if I have her with me, I won't have no time frame because she'll be able to keep me company and keep me going. So, she can tell me, hey, I think we need to pull over, and she'll have to take a break a whole bunch. I'm hoping that she will come with me because honestly, she hasn't seen her son and her grandson for a few years now. And I know that Mason would be truly blessed. He will be so happy to see his grandmother. So I'm hoping she does go with me. Are you asking to drive me, David? Is that a question or a statement, David? Yeah, but it's my body. Yeah, I got you, Sherry. I can ask Kara if she'd like to take the trip with you. We could talk about that later on if you want. And that might be a good idea if I can't. What are you talking about? No. I don't know what your answer is and who you're talking to, David. You know why he doesn't want to do it? Because I'm terrible. I make him drive the whole way. I don't make him drive. I can drive if he wants me to, and I do drive when he wants me to. But when he wants me to drive is when I'm the tiredest, and I can only drive for an hour or so, and then I'm ready to give it back to him. So he usually drives the whole trip. Okay. I asked you a question. I don't remember what I asked you, David. You remember I got Alzheimer's. Okay, so getting back to the trip. So I've got the dragon fruit that I'm going to bring a whole bunch more cuttings off of that. I'm thinking about cutting my mulberry tree back and doing some of that. And I'm going to try to dig up some of the angel trumpet that I have. I just glanced at it today. It looked like it was doing well, and I have some that I'm going to dig up for Teresa that's bigger and will hopefully work good for her. But I've been kind of like just sticking it in the ground, and I'll have to pull it to see if it's good, if it's got any root. Daryl does all the driving since we now have the camper. No way I'm going to even attempt to drive the truck hauling that thing. Is there? Okay, let me stop there before I go to David's. I don't have a problem driving if I'm going straight down the road with something behind me. I don't like it. David and I went to Tennessee one time, and it was the ground had ice on it, and I started swerving a little bit and pulled over and made him drive the rest of the way on that trip too. Is there any star fruit ready? Yes, David. All of it underneath the tree in the back is all ready and ripe to go. The tree in the front yard, I don't know if I put a video up on that or not. I saw that when I saw the down tree. That's what I was looking at when I seen that I didn't have a fence up. And some of that in the front yard was a little bit ripe and real close. Some of it was green. So yeah, if I could drive straight, not have to pass anyone, turn or back up, I'd be fine. Yeah, and I don't want to go through no mountains pulling nothing behind me. Now, I have to say that I don't know if many of you guys know this. You too. That's good, Teresa. David used to be a truck driver. He used to drive for several different companies through our married life. He was a mail truck driver, drive the great big mail trucks, and then part of it he drove dump trucks. Part of it he drove for Rite Aid, and this last job he drove for Southeast Lumber, and it's a hard life for family, and it's very hard on the man. But he is a great truck driver. His companies loved him because he didn't have accidents, and he knew how to drive without causing them great big fuel costs and stuff like that. So that's the reason why I like him to drive. When we came up through the HOA last year through that hurricane, he just drove so smoothly. And I mean, I could have probably reached out and touched the 18-wheelers that we were going past. And I wasn't even very scared. I mean, I was a little shaky, but I wasn't totally scared. Let's see here. Heck, I can't back up a wagon attached to a mower. I'm sure not going to attempt to haul. Okay, Sherry, I have to tell you this. I had a friend that I used to help remodel homes and stuff like that. And he had a tractor, and he showed me probably, I don't know how many times, how to back it up. I couldn't do it. So finally he said, listen, I'm not showing you this again. He said, I'm just going to give you the key to the tractor. You know what I want done. If you have to take that off and turn it around and whatever you have to do, get it done. I said, okay. Well, I want you to know I taught myself how to do it. And that's how I learned how to drive a stick shift too. I just got behind the wheel and started moving the stick shift and got it right. Let's see here. Have Daryl put signs on it like student driver. Will stay away. That's a good one, Patty. He's over there giggling. I prefer to do the driving myself. Paul scares me. Yes, it is rough on a family. Yep. No comment, Duncan. I do miss the driving around here. If Mac drives, I pray the meditate a lot. Yeah. Now I am a fussy backseat driver. I fuss at David all the time, but he knows I trust him. That's how I learned to drive stick too, and it was out of necessity. Yeah, I had tried when I was a teenager. My girlfriend had a Barracuda, and we would get in it and go running around town showing off. Her husband, she had just gotten married not too long before that, and her husband had this really nice Barracuda. It was the paint was a little bad on it, whatever, but it was a really nice car. And sometimes the transmission would slip, and she'd have to get out of the car and go underneath it and fix it. Well, she tried to teach me in that stupid car. It never worked. Her and I laughed so hard trying to get me to learn how to do that. Well, I had a friend, and he had a Scout Jeep, and I don't know what you call them. I think they're Jeep Scout or Scout Jeep or something like that. Anyways, I asked him to teach me how to drive it because he wanted me to go over and mow this piece of property for him that he had. And he said, come here, get in the car, and I'll show you what to do. He said, you push in that thing and you move this around, and then right over here, he showed me where each gear was, and he said, I'll see you when you get back. I said, you're not going to go with me? I don't know how to do this. I'm going to tear up your car. He says, no, you won't. So he sent me off, and that's how I learned how to drive that type of car. Of course, I was never too far from the stick shift anyways, because when I was a little teeny girl, my grandpa used to sit me on his lap, and he used to tell me, okay, shift for me. And his was on the colander, or whatever you will call that thing. You know, up on where the wheel is. Is that the colander? There goes my senility again. But my papa was a really cool dude. I was driving his cars at 6 years old. Yeah. My nanny thought I was going to run over one of her trees, and she about had a heart attack. screaming and cussing and carrying on out in the front yard. I, I thought she was going to beat my grandpa up. Well, the day that I almost run over her tree, I was sitting on a pillow. It wasn't in his lap. Those were the old days, though. You couldn't let kids do that. Nowadays, you'd go to jail. Let's see. What am I missing here? Oh, no. Wasn't she going to retire in October? I missed something. Live stream was CG. She lost her job. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's never, ever, ever a good feeling to lose a job. I hope she's going to be okay, and she will definitely be in my prayers. She is coming to the picnic, isn't she? Wow. That's what frustrates me about the working jobs. You do your work and you do a good job for them, and they don't ever appreciate you. Doggone. Okay, now, Teresa, is that you or Lee that drove at 8? Thank you, Sherry. Must I know? Yes, her brother and Andy. Both her and Andy. She said she might not make it now. She may have to have the gas. She was so close to retirement. They did that to my mother. Job woes. What will happen with her retirement? I wonder. That is awful of a company to let you go a month before retirement. She needs a lawyer. Can we post Country Girls PayPal here? Yes, you can. I started out on a tree stick. You up? Thank you, Brenda. Thank you, Brenda. I don't know how to post things like that. I'm glad you know how to do all that stuff. I appreciate it. That really stinks. All that girl's been through and she's got to deal with this now. That's ridiculous. Lord, put a protective hedge over country girl and don't let them hurt her no more. I know it's hurtful. I know I've been let go from a job once before, and I know how it feels. And I pray, Lord, that you give her the income that she needs, and that you work it all out. And if she must find a lawyer, help her find the one that will do the best for her. In your name, amen. Sorry, guys, I just had to do that right now while I'm trying to get unfrustrated about it. Thank you, Patty. I don't know. I've thought about going back to work if I could, if I get better with all this stuff going on. But they just, employers don't think nothing about hurting you and your income, and it's just awful. So on a good note, the storm stayed out yonder. I didn't see very much damage at all here in Cocoa. I don't know how it is about other places. She can't get a retirement until she's at least 55. That ain't right. Teresa, I'm sorry. When it's a lot of times, whenever I hear something, I need to pray for it then, because I don't want to be the one of them people that say, I'll pray for you, and then I forget all about it. Because, my brain don't always hold everything. And she's a sweet gal, and I wanted to just take care of it right then and there. Talking about prayers, I want to thank you for all y'all praying for my aunt. She actually got to make it home before the storm was going to hit, and she was at home during it all. They don't have any power right now, but and I don't remember them saying exactly when she would get her power back on, but she's very, very sore. I don't know. She had to have emergency bowel surgery and a colostomy bag because she was very close to dying. She was having some major problems. So I thank you for praying for her. And it's a wicked world out there. Just wicked. Let's see here. Yes, ma'am, that's awesome. I will put her on the prayer list on Facebook too. Thank you. I worked for the Eaton Corp Power Control Division in Bowling Green, Kentucky, and took my job out of county after 14 years. It hurts. It changes everything. Yep. That many years of service and a company treat you like that is awful. It is. Hey, Mr. Higgs, how are you doing? Did you see that snow cave shot? Okay, Higgs, I'm telling you, I'm buying some raffles for that deer hunt. So I hope I win it. That deer will probably feed me for the rest of my life. I have to say that. I keep thinking, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? I can only eat a certain amount of food now. I got all this food that I keep hoarding. I'm going to have to give it away or something. I have to behave here. Let's see here. Did you see that? I already read that. Power on money. I got your stand ready too. Cool. Exactly. They can pay a newbie less than someone more experienced. I'm going to make a statement after I get down to the bottom here real quick about that statement you just made. And I'm not going to name names. I'm going to tell you about a business owner. Let's see here. Speaking of raffles, do you need tickets? Let's see. That's to Tracy. Higgs Rock Farm. Yes, I can. Yes, I did. Can't wait to see in person. Overlook Valley said such a blessing. Those storms did some major damage. I went to Cocoa Beach once. Yeah, I'm glad they didn't do any damage. Like I said, I mean, I'll find little things throughout the yard and stuff like that probably, but in like that one tree, it's broken, but it'll if it doesn't heal, it still has a branch underneath it, so it'll be all right. Okay, so I'm down at the bottom, and y'all are talking about tickets. So I'm gonna let y'all talk, and I want to tell you a little story. I have a person that I know, and David knows him too, that was running a business, doing very well, and he had to lay off everybody that was working for him. And I asked him, I said, why would you do that? You have really good workers, and they're getting business for you and stuff like that. Why would you do that? He said it was because after you have so many, I think at the time, this was many years ago, many years ago. After you had 10, at that time, I think if you could have 10 workers and them be part-time and only keep them for 6 months, or else you had to pay for all of their you had to pay like half of their, you had to give them health insurance, and you had to pay for half of it or something. I don't know. It was some major thing. And when he showed me that, I was so totally floored. I could not believe that business owners were getting I mean, it's something that they had to do to survive, because they couldn't make the money to pay their employees and pay all that stuff. So it was just really weird. I can't wait for the picnic either. I'm so excited. Oh, and I wanted to try. I'm going to try. My mom's got because I don't have any space to keep any more stuff. My mom's got all the mango jam over at her house. And we'll try to get one of those for y'all to raffle off too. Let's see here. No, I didn't get your message that you didn't get my email. David's here in the other room, so I will get him to help me with that tonight. I'll be honest with you, Daryl can tell you, I am the world's worst emailing stuff. I don't know nothing about this email stuff. It don't work right. And if all else fails, bud, I will give it to Teresa if she hasn't got it already to give to you. I know she'll know how to do it. Gerald just perked up. Cocoa Beach is where they filmed I Dream of Jeannie, isn't it? Oh my gosh, I have to tell y'all a funny joke. Okay. Not only did they film I Dream of Jeannie, but my doctor was his name was Dr. Wells. And they named Dr. Wells, was it on I Dream of Jeannie or $6 Million Man? Now I am getting senile. Rudy Wells from $6 Million Man. My doctor, I'm a bad boy. Yeah, I sent country girl a donation. You're not a bad boy. That's a good thing. So, anyways, Dr. Wells was named in the $6 Million Man for my doctor, because my doctor was the space doctor out here. He took care of all the people on the space shuttle or whatever. But it was so funny. I thought that was really cool. He was my doctor until I was probably I'd say probably about 24, 25 was the last time I seen him. Maybe 25. Very, very cool dude. He'd come and see. Now, this was in the day. You'd go in and see him. He'd check you all out. He wouldn't say much in there. He'd say, okay, now come on to my office. We'd go sit in his office and he'd smoke these great big old cigars about this long. And he'd be just smoking it and talking to me and telling me all about my stuff. One time I went in there as a teenager and I'd been on a diet. And this diet consisted of drinking grapefruit juice and eating bananas. And I had broke out in hives from head to toe. So I went to see him to find out what was wrong with me. I didn't have enough sense to know that I had eaten too many bananas and drank all that grapefruit juice. He laughed at me. It's like, girl, get your head on right. He talked to you just like you was family. Let's see here. Send one from us, David. Okay. I think I've got to a few space doctors in my days. He was so cool, though. I mean, he really was. He delivered me, and I don't remember if he delivered both of my sisters or not. I know he did one of them, but I'm not sure about the baby sister. My baby sister with my mom and dad. There was 3 of us girls with my mom and dad. I've got other siblings that are half siblings, but I'm pretty sure that she was delivered by somebody else. I have to ask my mom. I can't remember. But Yeah, I've had some really strange things going on in my life. All right, I'm heading off. You're heading off, Ashley. Oh, I guess I'm running a little bit late. I'm just carrying away here, guys. I didn't. I don't know if y'all want to hang out a little bit longer, or if you want me to cut it off for the night, or what you want to do. But I'm getting excited. Let's see, what is today's date? The 4th. I'm probably going to head out next Wednesday to come up that way. And I'll probably get to Teresa's on Friday. So I might head out on Thursday. I'm not really sure. It depends on whether my sister goes with me or not. So, anyways, I've got a week. I got a week to get everything ready. So, if there's anything that you see that I grow or that I do that you want, give me a shout out and let me know that you're interested in it or you want it or something. Like I said, I'm going to bring a lot of plants with me to give away and stuff from the dragon fruit and stuff. It can be grown in a pot and moved in and out. But and I don't remember whose place you were at, Teresa. Right offhand, you know that Alzheimer's kicking in. That had all those beautiful cactuses and stuff. They could grow it with no problem at all. If they can grow those, they can grow this, and it'll give them delicious fruit. Let's see. I was delivered by the stork, and that's no lie. My doctor was named Dr. Stork. That's a good one. I know it's getting close. I'm just totally up in arms. I wish it was closer, but I really don't have everything ready to walk out the door, so I'm glad I got a few more days to take care of everything. All right, and Sherry, please tell Country Girl if you talk to her that I really, 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 really am sorry. And I hope to see her soon at the picnic. I've got plenty out here, Patty. Just hit me up, and I can't show you. I'm showing you this way, but I can't stretch my arms out to hold the ends of some of them. They're so long. So many people got so many things, and I don't know who all's things made it or not. I'm probably going to have to get me some more elderberry because, like I said, they took my fence out where my DirecTV was at. They hit the DirecTV and everything with that stinking palm tree that they took down the other day. And of course, I went out there when I was taking medication right after my surgery, and they were doing it, and I didn't. I was not clear-headed and didn't know what they'd done. Or else I probably would have discussed things a little bit further with them. and I probably will. They're very good neighbors. I love them very much. I don't think they would deliberately hurt my belongings, but accidents happen when people don't know how to cut trees down. Try to do it. So I'm probably going to have to replace some elderberries. So if anybody's bringing any elderberry starts, I'd like to get a couple of them too. So yes, I'm still chatting with her. Love will let her know. Trust me, she will be there. Good, I'm glad. Very glad. She needs to party and have some fun with us. We're going to have a great time. Now, Sherry, are you guys going to stay in your camper or are you going to stay in the motel? I can't wait to meet you, Tracy. I don't believe I've met you yet. Oh, cool. Thank you, Teresa. David, is there mosquitoes coming in the living room? Maybe Ashley didn't tape up those holes around that air conditioner. Or maybe it was because we had the windows open. I don't know. Have to go. I'll see you in a couple of weeks at the picnic. Okay, Bob. I'll get David to show me how to do that email. Maybe see what I did wrong. I'm gonna cut it off now since people are starting to leave, and awful in Kentucky right now. Bring mosquito spray. Okay, I'll do that. Take care. I love you guys. Thank you for stopping by, and keep Country Girl in your prayers, and my aunt, and all those people in the Bahamas. Oh my gosh, it's just devastating. Anyways, y'all have a great night, and thank you for coming over to talk in my live stream. And I hope I didn't gross anybody out. Have a great night. Bye now.